halftime. What did you see as the difference in that third quarter when Denver made their push?
At one point, we was outscored 29-11.
How do you balance the sort of looking at the 4 losses so far at this point of the season with just everything going on? What do you think the biggest thing you guys have to do to turn it around?
We're gonna make some shots.
Do you feel like missed shots are contagious, or is it a combination of a bunch of things?
Well, we had some turnovers. I was a byproduct of that. I had some unforced turnovers today, just trying to make the right play, but not being aggressive enough, and forcing a lot of things. But yeah, we gotta make some shots.
Is that when you guys kind of start out as cold as you guys have on shooting? Does that make it difficult in times in offense to trust each other and keep the ball moving and keep things going?
No, because you just got to still play the game the right way no matter what.
The nature of turnovers in the past, how would you characterize the ones that you had tonight? You said you were saying...
I wasn't aggressive enough on a lot of my turnovers. I was coming off a lot of screens, looking to pass to get guys involved. And I wasn't aggressive enough, and that was some careless turnovers on my part.
Is that like a natural familiarity that you have with ADs when things aren't necessarily going to work or still need more time around you, that you're going to try to go to that, and that led to some of them?
No, that's an easy fix for me. I'll be much better on Friday with that. I've done that over and over throughout the course of my career. It's an easy fix. I'm not worried about that.
You guys are only 4 games into this. Do these problems feel like only 4 games into the season problems, or is there a heft or a weight to any of this and to the start that this is maybe more serious than just early season stuff?
Some of it's early season stuff, obviously. Like I said, it's a new system. It's a new group of guys together. We're still trying to get familiar with one another. I think defensively, besides tonight, especially with our transition, I think we gave up over 30 in transition. That's not good. But overall, throughout the season so far, we've been 3rd overall in defensive ratings, top 10 in pretty much everything defensively, and we've been bottom everything offensively. So that's part of the game. You want to defend and keep yourself in the game, which we did. Was able to make the 13-3 run to close out the quarter. And then in the third quarter, we couldn't score, and they was able to get out and run, and they boosted the lead back up.
You've always talked about how the game will tell you how to attack and stuff like that. Do you need to be more aggressive offensively for yourself?
Yes.
After the third game, I think you talked about how the defense was still there, even despite the shooting struggles. Was tonight maybe a case of it just, all right, it got to a point of frustration when the shots weren't falling? No,
I don't think so. I think, we're dealing with a heck of an offensive team. They've been playing with an extreme pace as the season began. Anytime Joker gets the ball off the rim, he's busting out. He's one of the best point forwards or point centers, whatever you want to classify him in this league. You have to be always with your head on the swivel. All 5 are running. We didn't do a good job of pointing out guys in our area. A lot of times, sometimes we were trying to match up to our own guys, but transition, you don't have a man. So we watch film over that and see ways we can get better with that. But Joker's definitely unique.
Last time for LJ, go over to AD.
Russ is dealing with a hamstring. You guys have played with him, as a group for most of the season. Do you guys feel like you missed him? And so what areas do you think, aggressive-wise, getting to the paint against Denver, I think, pretty bad rim defense. Is that an area you think where you guys maybe missed him?
Obviously, we miss not only Russ, we miss Dennis, his ability to get into the lane, his ability to make plays. But Russ definitely dealing with a hamstring. I played with D-Wade in Miami, and I don't know how, you got to just be cool on that. You can't force it. You can't, until that thing is ready to go.